Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining me. This is the podcast, The Endurance of Labor Laws. I am your lovely host, Lesley Sullivan, and today is episode 79, and we are going to take a look at the Superfund sites that are in the state of Georgia. But first of all, let me give a big shout out to my listeners, so let me go to my list here. So a big shout out to Virginia, Texas, Oklahoma, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Manitoba. In terms of countries, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Canada. Good to see you guys. Love you very much. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on this puppy. So again, if you are new to this podcast, we are going over the Superfund sites that are located within the United States. And in case you don't know what those are toxic, hazardous sites that need to be cleaned up. Whether they were caused by a company that was, making a chemical and messed up somehow, or maybe it was the United States military, maybe they accidentally dumped something somewhere that they weren't supposed to. Whatever the case may be, whatever the reason, there are Superfund sites that are hazardous waste sites that have been sectioned off. And if they are on the Superfund sites list, that means that they are so toxic that they are of a super concern, I guess you could say. So we have 40,000 Superfund sites in the United States, across the United States, and I just want to remind people and remind my lovely listeners and anyone new listening to this podcast that yes, the United States needs to clean up some things, but we are not the biggest contributors of environmental waste or of pollution. The top two contributors that do that are India and China. They are the two biggest polluters on the planet. Just statistically and literally, they are the two biggest polluters. I think they try and clean more of their messes up as opposed to China, because China is a communist country. So it's kind of like they have slave labor over there. So India doesn't necessarily have slave labor like China, but they still have the caste system. So for those that may not be aware about what the caste system is in India, it's where if you were born into poverty, and let's say, for example, your family cleans bathrooms, that's your profession, you clean toilets. You are never allowed to move up into society. You're never allowed to move up into the middle class or into the upper class. You are forever stuck there. This type of mentality and this type of shaming and blaming and judging people occurs mostly in towns and villages, not so much in the cities of India. So, the United States, we are a lot better off than pretty much any other country on the face of the planet, but especially in terms of pollution and how we treat people. We don't have human rights violations like India and China and some of the other countries out there. We just don't. So that's a good thing with the United States, but we still need to do our part and clean up our act. We need to take care of our country. We need to clean up the environment. And the way that we do that is just by getting in there and getting it done. So let's go ahead and take a look at the current Superfund sites that are located in the state of Georgia. And the list that I'm reading off of, it's the ones that are currently still there. So they have not been cleaned up. They are not good to go. They are still causing problems. And it needs to be addressed. So the good thing is that the Environmental Protection Agency is aware of this. They are aware of these sites. It's just, unfortunately, with government agencies, sometimes it takes them a long time to address the situation, much less clean things up and get things done. So that's why we're going over this, is to just kind of wake people up to the fact that we have a lot of work that needs to be done, but we can get it done. So I'm not choosing to be negative, and I'm not going to be negative. I'm choosing to be positive. I look at as a way to make things better, not to make things worse. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first Superfund site that is located in the state of Georgia is Armstrong World Industries. And let me see what it tells me about that. It says Armstrong World Industries, Inc. is a Pennsylvania corporation incorporated in 1891. It is an international designer and manufacturer of walls and ceilings. Okay, that's very interesting with that. So it's located in the county of Bibb. Bibb County has, as of 2010, 155,547 people living in that area. It doesn't tell me what exactly was the problem or is the problem with this Superfund site, but it was added to the list September 6, 2011. The next Superfund site in Georgia is Macon Naval Ordnance Plant. It again is located in the county of Bibb. It was added to the Superfund list. That's going to be May 24th, 2013. The next one located in the state of Georgia is Firestone Tire and Rubber Company, and it is the Albany plant. It does not tell me what exactly is going on with that in terms of why it's located there and things of that nature. It doesn't give me a backstory. It is located in the county of Dougherty, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And Dougherty, as of 2010 census, has a little over 94,000 people. It says the issues with this Superfund site is inorganics, metals, PAH, PCBs, and VOCs. It doesn't tell me if it's contaminated the groundwater, the surface water, or the soil. It just lists these things that are the problem. It was added to the list October 4th, 1989. The next one on this list is Marine Corps Logistics Base. It is also located in the county of Dougherty. And the issue with this one is base neutral acids, metals, PAH, PCBs, and VOCs. It was added to the list November 21st, 1989. The next one is TH Agriculture and Nutrition, Albany. It is located in the county of Dougherty. The issue with this one is base neutral acids, halogenated, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, halogenated SVOCs, inorganics, metals, PAH, persistent organic pollutants, pesticides, and VOCs. It was added to the list March 31st, 1989. The next one is Brunswick Wood Preserving. I'm guessing that's a treatment plant is what it sounds like for wood, but I'm just guessing because it doesn't really tell me. This one is located in Glenn County, Georgia. Glenn County, as of 2010, has 79,626 people living in that area. So almost 80,000 people live in that area. And let's see here, the problem with this one is base neutral acids, dioxins, dibenzofurans, metals, PAH, persistent organic pollutants, pesticides, and VOCs. It was added to the list. That's going to be April 1st, 1997. The next one located in the state of Georgia is Hercules 009 landfill. Let's see what that one says. It says the Hercules 009 landfill Superfund site is a 16.5 acre property that is bordered by Georgia State Route 25 on the west, an automobile dealership on the north, a juvenile / pine forest, that's weird, / pine forest on the east, and several homes, a church and a school, and a strip shopping center on, I guess, on the south or southeast side. So, interesting, they have a Superfund site, but they haven't cleared people away from it. That's a little concerning. This one is located in the county of Glenn, Georgia. The problem with this one is soil, sludge, groundwater, and surface water were contaminated with, I think that's toxaphene, benzene, TCE, toluene, I think that's how you pronounce it, xylenes, dioxin, pesticides, arsenic, chromium, and lead. It was added to the list September 21st, 1984. The next Georgia Superfund site is LCP Chemicals, Georgia. I don't have very much detail on that particular name, but it is located in the county of Glenn, Georgia. The only issue it tells me about is it just lists inorganics. I don't really know what all that means. It doesn't give me a list, so who knows. But it was added to the list June 17th, 1996. The next Georgia Superfund site is Robbins Air Force Base, landfill number 4, the Sludge Lagoon. Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay, let's see here. The Robbins Air Force Base is a major United States Air Force installation located in Houston County, Georgia, United States. The base is located just east of the city of Warner Robins. Let's see here. It doesn't really go into great detail of what the issue is, but it is located in Houston County, Georgia. Let's see here. Houston County, as of 2019, has 157,863 people living in that area. The issue with this one is metals, PAH, persistent organic pollutants, pesticides, and VOCs. It was added to the list July 22nd, 1987. The next one is Camilla Wood Preserving Company. I'm guessing a wood treatment plant, but it doesn't really tell me. It is located in the county of Mitchell, Georgia. Let's see here. As of 2010 census, the population of this county is, let's see here, 23,498 people. The issue with this one is base neutral acids, dioxins, dibenzofurans, metals, PAH, pesticides, and VOCs. It was added to the list July 28, 1998. The next one is Woolfolk Chemical Works, Inc. It is located in Peach County, Georgia. Let's see here. As of 2010 census, the population of that area was 27,695 people. The issue with this Superfund site is base neutral acids, dioxins, dibenzofurans, halogenated SVOCs, metals, PAH, PCBs, persistent organic pollutants, pesticides, and VOCs. It was added to the Superfund list. That's going to be August 30th, 1990. The next one located in the state of Georgia is Diamond Shamrock Corp landfill. Let's see, it's located in the county of Polk. The issue with this one is metals and VOCs. It was added to the list August 30th, 1990. The next Georgia Superfund site is Alternate Energy Resources. It is located in the county of Richmond, Georgia. Let me take a look here. As of 2010, there are 200,549 people living in that area. The issue with this one is PAHs, petroleum, hydrocarbon, and VOCs. It was added to the list April 19th, 2006. The next one located in Georgia is Peach Orchard Road, PCE groundwater plume. And it is also located in the county of Richmond, Georgia. The issue with this one is groundwater contaminated with PCE. It was added to the list September 14th, 2005. The next one is Marzone Inc., Chevron Chemical Company. This one is located in the county of Tift, Georgia. Let's see, as of 2010, Tift County has 40,118 people living in that area. The issue with this one is dioxins, dibenzofurans, metals, nitrate, nitrite, persistent organic pollutants, pesticides, VOCs. And let's see, this one was added to the list October 4th, 1989. The next one, oh wow, is Mathis Brothers Landfill, South Marble Top Road. I'm a little interested in that one. It doesn't tell me much about it because Mathis Brothers, they actually have a huge furniture company here in Oklahoma, and I think they ship furniture all throughout the United States. So I wonder if they are the same Mathis Brothers. I don't know. Who knows on that one? But this Superfund site is located in the county of Walker. Walker County, Georgia, as of 2010, has 68,756 people living in that area. The issue with this one is base neutral acids, dioxins, dibenzofurans, inorganics, metals, let's see, nitroaromatics, PAHs, pesticides, and VOCs. This one was added to the list March 31st, 1989, so quite a ways back. That's very interesting. So that is it for the list of Georgia of current Superfund sites. So it's good to knock that puppy out there. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to discuss. I have a list here of things. Wow, we have completed quite a bit. I am impressed. So I guess that is it for today's lovely podcast. If there is anything that you would like to discuss on this podcast, do reach out to me. I will gladly look into something. Or if you want to be on the show, reach out to me. I would love to have a guest on my show. That's absolutely great. You can contact me via the link. There's a contact me button on my podcast, so do feel free to reach out to me anytime. But until next time, I pray that you're happy, healthy, and whole, that you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.